Right now, we turn to Storm Watch 12 meteorologist Josh Colbert. Brett saying, how about that? It was a nice day out there. It's going to be really hot here today.
Good for his Dodgers. I don't know why he threw me the shade.
Are you a Dodgers fan?
No, I'm a Braves fan.
Oh, I was saying you the Giants.
Yeah.
Well, that's just awkward then. I guess maybe just something was lost. Maybe something was lost in translation there.
Let me tell you who's not going to win this week. Us.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. In Northern California and Southern Oregon, we are all going to be the losers because it is going to be just scorching hot this week. In fact, this is probably going to be the coolest we're going to be all week. Right now, we do have some marine layer fog there along the coast. Visibility down to virtually nothing in Brookings. Inland, we aren't dealing with any reductions in visibility. Temperatures this morning, very mild, 67 degrees in Medford, 58 for Klamath Falls, 66 in Montague. Soak it in because we have a whole lot of this coming a little bit later in the day. Excessive heat warnings and heat advisories that are in place for pretty much all of the Newswatch 12 viewing area, minus the coast, again, because of the marine layer. And it's very obvious that the hottest area within the Newswatch 12 viewing area is going to be within our west side valleys. Highs could be anywhere between 100 degrees to 110 degrees, but also over on the east side, highs could be between 90 degrees to 100 degrees. So the excessive heat warnings, they go from 1 p.m. on Monday to 9 p.m. on Saturday. Those are the pink shaded areas on your television screen. And then over on the east side, the orange shaded area, that's the heat advisories. That goes from 2 p.m. on Tuesday to 9 p.m. on Saturday. So if you're outside and if you start feeling any of these symptoms that are listed on your screen, of course, take heed of the advice that's listed down at the bottom of this graphic. Hopefully it doesn't come to that. A little bit later in the show, we'll have some tips to beat the heat, but just know it is just going to be extremely hot. So here's your hiking planner for today. If you want to hit the trails at all today, do it before lunchtime because after that, it's just going to be straight up uncomfortable outside. Not only will it be hot, but the sun will be beaming out there. The UV index is at 10 today, very high, so your skin could get damaged within 15 minutes if you don't have on the sunblock. So for today, very hot. That's kind of stating the obvious. Also, pretty hazy as well. We have smoke that's coming in from the Oak Fire in California. Not expecting any big reductions in air quality, but just something to keep in the back of your mind. And overnight, continuing to be hazy. Also very mild temperatures overnight, having a hard time even dipping below 70 degrees in our west side valleys. So the coast will remain undefeated this week. Temperatures there overnight in the mid 50s. We will see some reductions in visibility once again because of the marine layer. Now let's take a look at Stormcast for Tuesday. We're expecting things to be dry at the beginning of the day, but we'll have some monsoonal moisture that'll work from the south up towards the north, giving us a very low chance at maybe a shower or thunderstorm, especially along the Cascade Ridgeline, and we'll expect the same thing on Monday afternoon as well. Here's your camping forecast over the next few days. A little bit cooler within the Cascades, but again, we also have an excessive heat warning in place for the Cascades, so you're not going to get much refuge from that, and temperatures remain in the triple digits for the next 7 days. Here's your 7-day forecast along the coast. Again, the coast is going to be the place to be. Temperatures will be about 30 to 40 degrees cooler than what we're going to see inland. And then for Siskiyou County, we're just going to be so hot over the next 7 days. Also, wind starting to pick up towards the end of the week. That obviously does not bode well for fire danger. Then for the Klamath Basin, at least 4 of these days will hit 100 degrees out of this 7-day forecast graphic. So very hot there. Also very hot in the mountains as well. Temperatures likely getting into the 90s, cooling off a little bit over the weekend. And then for the Rogue Valley, triple digits for the next 7 days.
All I can think about, what I've been thinking about recently, is imagine your air conditioning going out during this week. That's probably the worst case scenario.
It's a real thing. It can happen. And of course, at the top of the show, we talked about all the cooling shelters that we're going to have all across the Newswatch 12 viewing area. So definitely take advantage of that, because if you run into the problem that you just laid out, your life could be in jeopardy.
No, absolutely. All right. Well, thank you, Josh.
Of course.